It's time to head back to the movies in this, my 600th video, so it's only fitting that we have an equally special movie leading this week's crop of new releases, that being the much-buzzed romantic comedy Materialists. Celine Song, the Oscar-nominated filmmaker behind Past Lives, is back with her second feature that stars Dakota Johnson as a successful matchmaker who finds herself caught between the affections of wealthy bachelor Pedro Pascal and her ex-boyfriend Chris Evans. But don't expect the usual rom-com tropes in a film that takes a refreshingly mature approach to the classic genre templates, which audiences can fall in love with when the film opens this Wednesday, and stay tuned for my review later on in the week. Also coming to cinemas is Together, which stars real-life partners Alison Brie and Dave Franco as a couple who are drawn towards each other in the most horrifying of senses. Nobody 2 sees Bob Odenkirk reprise his role as a former hitman turned family man who's now running into trouble whilst on holiday. Super Charlie is the animated adventure about a young boy whose baby brother is born with superpowers. Unmoored follows a Swedish TV presenter who goes down a dark and paranoid path after confronting her husband's alarming misconduct. Bambi, A Tale of Life in the Woods, retells the classic story of a young deer experiencing heartbreak and friendship while growing up. Motherboard is a deeply personal documentary that sees a TV director film 2 decades of her life as a single parent. War 2 is the latest entry in India's hugely popular YRF spy universe, which finds a rogue agent being hunted by his own agency. And Oslo Stories trilogy Love is the second film in Norwegian filmmaker Dag Johan Halgerud's triptych that shows the frank conversation between a doctor and a nurse. Meanwhile, over on Netflix this week, animation legend Genndy Tartakovsky presents his raunchy new outing Fixed, about a dog setting out for one last night of fun before getting neutered. And if that's not your thing, there's also Night Always Comes, a tense thriller featuring Vanessa Kirby as a woman struggling to raise her rent money over the course of a stressful night. Finally, returning to cinemas this week is Princess Mononoke, anime legend Hayao Miyazaki's classic fantasy tale that's coming to IMAX screens for the very first time. Also from the realm of anime comes Wolf Children, the charming coming-of-age story from Mamoru Hosoda about a pair of siblings who happen to be the hybrid offspring of a human and a wolfman. Ghost Dog, The Way of the Samurai is director Jim Jarmusch's stylish blend of gangster and samurai cinema. And Central Station is the early breakout film by I'm Still Here director Walter Salles, who directs Fernanda Montenegro in an Oscar-nominated performance as a former schoolteacher who bonds with an orphan boy. Let me know in the comments which films you're most looking forward to seeing this week, and join me 7 days from now when I'll offer up a bunch of new movies that contain multitudes. Visit the Film Feeder website to read even more about the films on this week's movie menu. But for now, thanks for watching, please like and subscribe for fresh menus every week, and I'll see you next time.